Hey, Kaylin. What's happening with you, wonderful human? Oh, good to know. Things going well for me, yes. Job's going well. Yeah, painting's going well. Toys are going well. Mossy and Ellie, the dog, going well. Don't know if you've met Ellie, or even if you've heard about Ellie, but I'll get you a picture. I am tonight playing a game called Kingdom Death, and tonight I'm playing against the Inverted Pariah. This is the second time I've ever faced this guy, and I am quite excited about doing so. A, B, B, A, B, B, L, A, A. Yes, glorious, glorious time. Oh, you've got a luck token, you scumbag. All right, let's go over to here. I'm going to play some toys. So this is the chap we're facing off against. So I need 6 basics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10 advanced. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 2 of these legendaries. This one was awesome in my last one because I rolled about 7 10s in a row. So we'll hopefully do something similar. If that is to be our fate. If that is to be our fate. Then c'est la vie. Such is life. Mossy didn't know that that was what c'est la vie meant the other day. She told me that she thought it meant no. Oh, that was a funny conversation. All right, so I have made a few changes to the end of the last showdown scraps thingy phase. I spent a lot of endeavours on stuff that I didn't need to spend it on. So what I've done is I've rolled back a couple just so I could get the bloomery, and then just so I could make the wrought longbow. So I've done that. We don't have sword specialisation mastery in the settlement at this point in time, but that's okay. We did a face painting and a shrine roll, so we're going to do that now. So the face painting, that's an 8, and the shrine, that is a 9. So we are going to depart with 2 survival, 1 insanity, which is important, and an armour at all hit locations. Well done. Yes, we're taking 4 of our best survivors for this showdown. Lots of luck, so pretty exciting. Let's commence departing, and we'll talk about this guy. So this is the upside down pariah. So this is actually how he looks for reals. He's upside down. Everyone else is hanging there trying to survive. And we are starting adjacent to these things which are called pitons, which is exciting. We do have a scout though, and that is a little bit less exciting. A lot less exciting actually. So here is our showdown board. We can probably afford to slide that just a little bit this way. There you go. There you can see almost the top of the board. And our scout. Little scouty needs to get the heck out of there. So let's review the rules for this showdown. Somatic empathy. When you do a wound, you have to reveal the AI and suffer the penalty. Cyclopean cruelty. He draws 2 AI cards, and if you suffer a severe injury, you gain the priority target. Jagged grotto. If you become knocked down, you must scramble to survive. And this one, at the end of your attack, you may spend a survival to cling in place, or you are yanked back on an unoccupied space adjacent to the closest piton. So I have shuffled these, but I will do so again. We've got 2 survivors with red cloaks, and we're going to use those 2 to teleport back and forth. It's going to be wonderful. I'm extremely enthusiastic about this plan. This one I definitely did. So I'm going to change my deployment just a smidge so I can benefit the maximum amount from my teleporting cloaks. Let's go and read that actually right now, because I don't think I've read that. It's in this here, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Armor sets. Black and red armor. Here we go. You gain the transpose survival action. So that means that as a reaction, when an opportunity permits, spend 2 survival to swap spaces with a survivor wearing a red cloak. Limit once per round. So we can teleport before a reaction triggers to the other space, and then he will basically fail his reaction. That is a wild ability that I had not considered until I got 2 of these things. So I have 2 survivors that have that ability. Did I remember to get the storytelling innovation added? Yes, I did not. So I'm just going to give, yeah, because we should have 12 on most excellent except for her. That'll be fine. All right, this is exciting. I love fighting new stuff. So we go first. He draws 2 AI cards. And we get to go first. So this person here ignores all of the effects of somatic empathy. So I think our best bet is to get her in there and do some damage first of all, and see if we can get some criticals that might allow us to gain tokens on other people. So let's do that. So let's go through each of the survivors. So Peppermint, who is our white speaker in training, can still hunt when she's retired, has climbing as a keyword, which is awesome. And she's got so many rules, it's the best. Acid palms, all sorts of crazy shit. Look at her accuracy, by the way. So I realised what was happening, but I must have deleted the fist and tooth mastery from her at some point, because she's actually accuracy 4 and strength 10, because she's a fist and tooth master. What an animal. So yes, we're going to start with her. Oh yeah, sorry. So she's got the singing set, so she can ignore hits. Coconut Ruff is rocking the black and red with the giggling scythe. Jelly doesn't have 163. She has 19. What? 19. And Georgie is rocking the other black and red set with the Dome Buster. The reason we've given her Dome Buster is she's got +1 speed. So yeah, she is going to be wonderful once we can get rid of the somatic empathy concerns that we have. And yeah, Sugar Free Red Bull does have a shield just to rock some extra armor. Lots of stuff happening there. that will probably not get used. So yes, let's nip in there with peppermint. Actually, let's do the scout first. Let's get the scout out of there. One at the start of the scout's turn, they'll give up their thingy for a +1 speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they'll dash 1, 2, 3. So the scout is done and has dashed. Done. So now we're going to go in with the curse hammer. So we move 4 and we swing with the curse hammer. It's now speed 3. So the curse hammer in the blind spot is going to hit on a 2+. So that is 3 hits, however, no perfect hits, which is relevant because we have club specialization in the settlement. It is also a grand weapon, so we have +1 accuracy. That one gets turned upside down, and that one is the right way up. So this one has a failure. This one is a reflex. Full move the monster towards the piton. All survivors adjacent to it are knocked down. That's a reflex. We don't really like that. So we'll do that one, I think, so we can cancel that reaction. Cool. So he has a luck token and an evasion token. Oh, okay, so we did still hit on 2+, but I should remember that evasion. So 1 evasion and 1 luck. And yeah, so he's stuck on 17. So we're winning on 2+ right now with peppermint. 2+ with the hammer for about 4 turns before we have to see any ballads. So yes, and we critting. We don't have a luck charm, so we can only crit on a natural 10. So we roll a natural 1 instead. The attacker places a token on somatic static. What a chump. I don't need a token on somatic static. Move the monster 4 spaces away from the attacker. Swing back to the closest piton unless you want to spend a survival. We won't spend a survival. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Swings back to the closest piton. What a rubbish start. How's our chick that wounds on anything but? And she starts with a 1. Alright, let's shoot this bow, the wrought longbow. It's 2 speed. And is this who it is? No, it's the chicken red. Jelly. So Jelly's wearing the croc set. So when she departs, she gains 2 bleeding tokens. She needs 6 bleeding tokens to kill her because she is a croc set wearer. And yes, specialization bow. You may re-roll missed shots. Okay, so we will re-roll this 2 because that is a miss. However, we have got a perfect hit. We've actually got 2 perfect hits. On a perfect hit with this, gain a movement at the start of your next act. So we'll do that. And great, that's a great start. 3 hits with the bow. 1, that's an upside down one. 2, oh, pretend we didn't see that. Another upside down one. Failure, failure, reflex. Okay, so this one, the weapon has, do we have Mighty Strike? No Mighty Strike. So this is wounding on a 4, but we can crit this time. That weapon's not deadly. So we can, oh, hang on, what's Perfection 1? Oh, that's right, it perfects on 9s. Yeah, so we're going to crit on 8, 9, 10s. And we are going to wound on 4s. So the first one, that's an 8, so that's a critical. Archive all your negative attribute tokens. We do not have any. However, we will reveal, gain the anhedonia disorder. You cannot gain fighting arts, secret fighting arts, or abilities, and you are always sane. I don't think we have anything that requires us to be insane. So that's not too bad. That's our first wound down. Good job, team. Second attempted wound, that is a critical, but there is no critical. We don't fail. So we are going to suffer, suffer the frenzy brain trauma. No. So we're going to gain 2 insanity. 1, 2. Oh, I don't know. Scribe's losing the plot. I might need to restart my computer actually. It's probably the main reason. We don't gain strength, we don't gain a speed, but we now can no longer spend survival. So that's good. That's really good. Yeah, excellent for Jelly. We do get a free movement though, which we can use at the end of next act. That's Jelly done. We are already adjacent to the next thing, so we can still attempt to wound this one. There is a reflex reaction. We do wound, and we have a reflex which says it chastises the survivors. Full movement to the piton in range. All survivors adjacent to that piton are knocked down. So he's gonna, the frenzy brain trauma, Caitlin. What are we gonna do? So he's gonna move to here, which is gonna knock this chick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she's gonna be knocked down here, which will mean she's gonna fall off the inverted mountain and have to scramble to survive. And this chick is in the same boat. So let's do her scramble to survive first, which comes over here. And it's 2 back, isn't it? Scramble to survive. Okay, if you are carrying a whip, which she is, you have the climbing keyword, add +2 to your result. So Jelly does have a whip, thanks to my very excellent thinking. Here is her hunter whip. She has 5+ strength, no. Does she have heavy gear? No. So she is effectively +2 to this roll. She rolls a 5, which is a 7. She gains an insanity and places a survivor standing adjacent to the nearest piton. So she will be standing adjacent to this one and gains an insanity. However, she is frenzied, so that is suboptimal. The other chick, which is this yellow chick. Okay, so she has not got +6 strength, no. She does not have a whip, no. We could have actually spent, so we'll dash before this reaction triggers, which is a much better idea. We'll move to here. That's a much better idea. Excellent. So that is the archer done, and she did not have to scramble to survive. That chick's going to swing now. The chick standing there, she's going to be 3 speed with the Dome Buster. This could be plenty of negative traumas. Hits 1, 2, 2 times. I'll just mark off that she has dashed, hasn't dashed, etc. Great, so 3 hits. I actually did a wound there. What have I done here? Suffer the frenzy brain trauma, gain the anhedonia disorder. Oh yeah, I haven't even suffered that thing. Suffer 1 damage to the body that ignores armor. Excellent. Alright, so now she's swinging. So we're going to flip 3 hit locations. 1, 2, which is an upside down one, 2 upside down ones, failure and a reflex. Alright, the problem with this situation we find ourselves in now. Georgie is hitting on 14. So if she rolls a, what do we need to get? We need to get to 22. So if she rolls an 8, we actually do 2 wounds, which means she'll suffer 2 penalties. So we're wounding on a 2+, we're critting on a, no, we can't crit at all. So that's nice. So that's a wound, but it's not a double wound, so that failure reaction doesn't trigger. And her penalty is gain the joyless impairment. She cannot surge. Boo. Boo. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Gained a bow proficiency point. Thanks, Kaylin. Have a great whatever you find yourself doing tonight. Bow proficiency point. Tremendous. So bow, earned. Grand weapon, earned. If you critically wound with a grand weapon, no, great. All right, so do we get a failure on this one? We don't fail, but we also don't roll 8, so we don't have to double wound. It's a mood, but it doesn't matter. Suffer the clarity brain trauma. What is clarity? Gain a disorder. Brain trauma, clarity. You are knocked down. Add your current survival to your insanity and reduce your insanity. What the fuck? Add your current survival to your insanity and reduce your survival to 0. That's bad. Well, she can't surge anyway, I suppose. 12. You are knocked down. Add your current survival. Gain a random disorder. If you already have 3 disorders, you die. We do not have 3 disorders. Post-traumatic stress. You suck, Georgie. Georgie actually should have had more than that because of partnership, but that's fine. Georgie's knocked down, so she's going to have to roll on the scramble to survive. She rolls a 9. Scramble to survive. She does have heavy gear though, so she's going to gain insanity and find herself standing adjacent to the next piton, and that means we can cancel this reaction by placing ourselves here. So let's do that, and then this attack reaction is cancelled. The scythe chick could run to get into range. Coconut rough. What do we got there? Battle drunk, yes. Yeah, let's have a little dip here. Let's have a little dip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got reach, so we're in range. We dash. And we are going to swing with the giggling scythe, and it's 4 speed, and it is hitting on a 4+. Hit to not hits. Sorry, it's actually 3+ because it's a grand weapon. And because of our specialization grand weapon, you gain +1 accuracy. 4 hits. If attacking with a grand weapon during your act, if you critically wound, the monster is knocked down. We didn't perfectly hit. That's a shame. No trap. 1, no trap, and no trap. Alright, unfortunately this is a first strike though. We didn't perfectly hit, did we? Turn to face the attacker. Oh man, we can actually avoid that. How cool is that? That is awesome. Yeah, if we position here instead. Alright, so that kick's doing absolutely nothing. So we'll just roll to wound. We wound. Gain a -1 luck token. Do we have inversion? We do not. So we're going to gain a -1 luck token there. At the end of your act, gain a -1 accuracy. Very good. Cool. So that one's done. And now if we can just critical this one, which seems less likely. No, in fact we fail to wound. So that one goes away. That one is a wound, but it's not a failure. We suffer the maniacal laughter brain trauma. Maniacal laughter is you are knocked down and gain a -1 speed token, the priority target token, and 1d5 insanity. So the insanity that we gain is 4. The -1 speed token can get absolutely wrecked. And we do have a -1 accuracy token, plus a +1 strength token from Battle Drunk. And we are knocked down. So because we're knocked down, we do not have a heavy weapon. We're not equipped with a whip or climbing gear. But we do have 5 or more strength. So +2, yep. So that's a 7. So we find ourselves adjacent to the nearest piton, which is there. And that's it. That's it for our turn. So it's all about our chick now who avoids somatic static. We're just going to proc the trap and have nothing happen to her. That sounds great. Let's start with this AI card. Remember, it is drawing 2. No one has suffered a severe injury yet. So, oh, it's this stupid legendary card. The pariah's psychological ambush yields no results. It scoffs in disappointment, perform basic action. Yes. That's what you get, you idiot. You don't get to do that to me. You don't get to do that to me, you idiot. Basic action is female survivor in facing and in range. He's just going to go boop boop to here. This speed of this attack, in facing suffer bash. That's bad. Yep, that is bad, bad stuff. So it's 4 speed because he's +2 speed and +2 damage. Hitting on a 3+, that goes to 10. So that's no hits. We then have a flow opportunity where we can get out of his facing or move adjacent to someone. So you can spend a survival to add +1 to your roll result. Yep. So we'll do that. We'll spend a survival here. And we'll dash 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. So she spent a survival. And she has, oh my god, she can't. That's okay. Scouts move to her, so that's fine. Alright, so let's roll. So she can't fail. She rolls a 2+, and she's fine. So she's fine. She rolls a 9. So gain insanity. And then this chick will add +1. Oh, hang on a second. Each adjacent survivor may spend 1 survival to add +1 to your roll result. She can't spend survival because she's frenzied. Our scout just died. Fell to the ground. Oh, the scout's dead. Archive any fragile gear in your gear grid. Not my scout lantern. No! No! Is that a lifetime reroll on sugar free? It probably is. Well, it definitely is. Because if she dies, that's it. We'll just go in the face, you idiot. No! Dead. Dead. No! Alright, so we have no scout lantern, and that's really bad. She was great too. I liked her. Okay. He's now going to draw a second AI card. That was just his first one. You suck, guy. This one. Archive all your negative attribute tokens and suffer effects permanently. Survive with the most tokens in range. Okay, so Peppermint, not in range. Jelly. It is probably Jelly. She has 2 bleeding tokens. Oh no, our scythe chick, Coconut Ruff, has a minus... Yeah, Coconut Ruff has a -1 luck, a -1 accuracy, and a +1 strength. So we're going to turn, move, and synchronic attack. Oh, look at that archive. Yeah, wow. We don't like that at all. Go on to there. It's just her. It's 4 speed, hitting on 10s. So that's 110. We will archive this -1 luck token, or accuracy, to ignore that hit from our black and red cuirass. So no negative after effects. Seems fine. Great, that's the end of that guy's turn. We can move on with our continued shellacking of him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She is speed 7. Actually, I think she's 6 because I gave her those stupid things. 5? Alright, well, she's dashing. 6, 7, 1, 2. So she's in the blind. She's swinging with the curse hammer. She's only 3 speed now. But that is 2 hits, no perfect hits. Beautiful time to draw the trap. All survivors are doomed. If fewer than 4 cards were revealed, we reveal them all, but we ignore somatic static. That is the end of that card. Great. Great stuff. All right. She'll surge. Curse hammer. Curse hammer. 2 hits, including a perfect hit, which does double the first wound attempt, and it is a grand weapon. So she will also... No, if you critically wound, you knock the monster down. Can this guy actually be knocked down when he's upside down? He's got Indomitable, I suppose. Yeah, okay. So 1, 2, 2 failure reactions. We're fine with these. 2's to wound. That is a wound, but not a critical. She suffers, oh, nothing. But she does gain a -1 strength token. Second one. Why do you keep failing? Prevail or you are knocked down. What happens if we're knocked down? We're strength 10, and we've got the climbing keyword, so we literally can't fail. We'll be knocked down, thanks. We roll a 10, which is gain a survival, and place yourself adjacent to the nearest baton. Excellent. Refined keyword in this showdown is absolutely busted. I guess we swing with the scythe. Sure. It's not a risk. You can do it. 2 hits. 1, it's a failure. Ooh, 2 failure reactions. Let's have a critical on one of these. Come on, Dano. It's not a critical, but it is a wound. We suffer. Gain the coprolalia disorder and a -1 evasion token. We already have coprolalia. So we gain a -1 accuracy and a +1 strength from Battle Drunk. We now have 5 tokens. How excellent. We didn't perfectly hit. Alright, we didn't fail. And this one, hey! Critical. You and the monster both gain a -1 speed token. Sure. Just keep on rolling rubbish, mate. Alright, and what happens to our thing? Gain a -1 speed token. Alright. So our giggling scythe is now 1 speed. We'll now swing back to the nearest piton. like so. This chick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll swing. We have a -1 accuracy token with the Dome Buster with 2 speed. So the Dome Buster. Georgie. Wow, look at her stats. She's awesome. 2 hits. -1 accuracy, -1 evasion. Yep. And grand weapon. Okay. There is a failure. Oh, first strike. Alright, so she's going to get kicked away. That's fine. All survivors in the kick zone. So she wounds, but she doesn't do a double. Lose 3 survival. If you have 0 survival, suffer the mortal terror brain trauma. No! Mortal terror is you just run away, I think. Oh, no. It is no ifs and buts, the survivor is dead, so she just killed us straight out. Oh, you Dumbo, Deno. If you have 0 survival, suffer the mortal terror brain trauma. Well, that's terrible. And that is a variety of reasons that's happened. But Georgie's dead. And there's nothing we can do about it. Yes. And because of that, Jelly, when you have the partner ability, which she does, the remaining partner gains a random disorder and loses this ability. Random disorder she gains is immortal. She couldn't spend survival because she's frenzied anyway, so that's fine. Alright. She's dead, so we don't have to worry about the reflex of kicking her away. Also dead. Damn. We'll shoot our bow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, so we're in range. The bow is 2 speed. We get to use it this turn. That is a perfect hit, and a 2 is going to miss. But the perfect hit means we get an extra move next turn. First strike. Oh. It's going to kick away. It's going to miss. Yeah, all fine. So yes, to wound this location with her bow, I don't know, we'll just roll it, see what I roll. A 3. We need to actually check that now. Strength 4. Oh, she's got leprosy. She's such a legend. Oh, you can reroll misses with your bow. She misses, she hits twice. There we go. That's a 3, so I think that misses. I think we needed a 4 with it. Yep, we needed a 4. And this one, that is an 8, which is a critical. Place a token on somatic static. Come on. So, do we use it on this? You cannot activate range weapons or weapons with reach until the end of this showdown. That's probably okay. I don't think we need to do any more attacks with her. So we'll keep her token on somatic static just in case. That's the end of our turn. This guy goes. He flips. Survive with the highest evasion in range. Coconut Rough is 7 evasion. Oh my goodness. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Oh my god, so Coconut Rough is coughing this hit and she's got 7 positive evasion. That is insanity. Oh my god. I'm just glad he's got a -1 speed token. We can ignore some hits here too, which is useful. Jeepers. That is a crazy attack. So it's 4 speed. It's keen, so it's literally just hitting on a 3+. Whoa. A 2, 6, 6, 4. So we're going to archive our accuracy tokens. So it's just 1 hit, and then we'll dodge. So that would have been a 9 damage attack that would have hit the body, so we actually wouldn't have suffered any penalty. That's fine. Whew. We wouldn't have taken a severe injury. Anyway, because we've got a shield in our gear grid, we ignore the first severe... Actually, we don't have a shield in our gear grid. What are you doing, Deno? This is bad from you. Very bad from you. That's his first AI card. Its second one is Lash Out. Closest threat and facing in range. It's the same target. It's going to keep attacking us here. 3 speed though, that's good. Hitting on 10s. No hits. If this attack dealt no damage, perform basic action. We'll perform basic action. 2 hits! What the... Oh, Deno. Just some of your best, mate. I've already dodged this showdown, or this thing, so this is 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Now, we're in bad times because he's going to walk over to us and bash. Actually, we can dash out of the way. So we will dash out of the way. I do not want to be in his facing and have to do a roll. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine. It's time for us to just finish this fight, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to swing here with the Curse Hammer. 1, 2 hits. Because she's plus 50 majillion. We trapped again. It does literally nothing. Does absolutely nothing to her. She'll surge. She's already adjacent to a piton. Doesn't need to use any of her abilities. Swing with the Curse Hammer. Hits twice, including a perfect hit. Alright, so that means she doubles her first hit roll, and if we critically wound with a grand weapon, I should grab my specializations out. 1, 2. It's an impervious super dense. It's a reflex. So we might as well roll on the super dense, see if we can get a 10. No. And the other one is the upside down reflex. Oh, that is awesome. So that's a wound. We suffer, oh, nothing. This says, place the monster adjacent to the attacker as far as from other survivors as possible. So we do that, and then it says, if the attacker has no climbing gear. I wonder if that free climber counts. Because, yeah, it's gear, fist and tooth gear. Alright, that's it. Can't double surge or anything like that. She's so good. She is just an animal. Ignoring somatic empathy is stunning. Yeah, just have a hit on us, mate. Alright, so we've done 1 wound there. So we're minus 2 strength, which means we're still wounding on a 2+. This guy is a really cool fight. I like him a lot. Do we go on with the scythe chick? Yeah, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1 speed. Perfectly hits. Grand weapon. Has a failure reaction. Unlikely to fail. Doesn't fail. We don't have any tokens on somatic static. We don't critically wound. I don't think. Wrong person. 3, 8. No, we do critically wound. All survivors place a token on somatic static. Excellent. 1, 2, and then we can ignore this if we want. Gain 3 disorders. I've already got 3 disorders, so what's the worst that happens here? We get fear of the dark? No, we get vestophobia would suck. Kill my black and red cuirass. We'll ignore that. Oh, that one goes over here. Alright, that's the end of our turn. We're not going to surge. We can actually have a shot here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we will shoot with the bow. We can re-roll missed hits. We'll re-roll this one. That's 2 hits because we have 2 accuracy. We didn't get a perfect hit, so we're not going to get our free move next turn. We're going to get 2 hit locations. Oh, perfect. So we can critically wound this because we have luck on this chick of 3, so we can critically wound on an 8. We haven't used any survival. So yeah, just critically wound on an 8. That's a 3. We don't have any strength, so I think that fails, doesn't it? Yep. So no punishment there. That's a 5, so it's a wound, but it's not a critical, and therefore it is not a failure. We have 2 tokens on somatic static. Archive all your negative attribute tokens and suffer their permanent effects. I will not spend a somatic token on that. That's it. That's our turn over. Oh, this chick needs to teleport back to here. That's it. All right, so the monster is going to have his turn. We might surge in the midst of this attack. There's 4 AI cards left with our Curse Hammer. So let's do that. And we'll see what the attack actually is. Oh, it's the legendary. It doesn't actually have a flow. The flow is here. So, that's a problem. That's a problem. We need to move and get her out of line of sight. Out of line of sight. So if she runs to here, yeah, that'll be fine. So yeah, we'll dash her to here. And she'll swing with the Curse Hammer. Hits twice. Actually should have done an extra wound with my club specialisation last turn. So maybe I will apply that, we'll see. First strike, there's a reflex. He's going to kick us. He's going to kick us out of the way. We do a wound. We ignore that thingy. He's going to turn and kick us. He's going to kick us to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whenever we suffer knockback, we gain a bleeding token. So that's fine. We're then getting kicked over to this piton. We gain a token on somatic static. We suffer 4 damage to the hands. Okay, so now he's going to perform basic action on us, which is going to be to move to here, punch on. So this is a 3-speed attack hitting us on 6s. So that's 2 hits. One of those hits is blocked by the singing cap. Does the sentry shoulder pads block the second one? It's a 7, which is not enough. So we've suffered 1 hit. We'll spend a survival to... Where does it go? On the body. We'll take that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, fine. Sweet, so that's it. Now, she suffers bash, but she can't be knocked off. She got +2, so she gains a survival. And that's the first AI card done for this clown. The second one is the closest threat in facing in range. Move and attack target. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 speed, hitting on 6s. 8, 1, 2, so that's 1 hit. Does the Sentry shoulder pads block it? No, they do not. We can dodge 2 times in a turn, and so we shall dodge again, thanks to extra sense. So we don't suffer bash and bleed 1. The attack dealt no damage, so he's going to do the basic action. Are we better off taking the bash and bleed 1? Doesn't really matter. It's literally the same, whichever way we do it. No, we are better off taking it. So we won't dodge. We'll suffer bleed 1. We'll suffer bash, which means we roll on the scramble to survive. We roll a cocked dice, doesn't matter. 3 goes to 5. 4, sorry, it goes to 6. Gain insanity and places standing next to the nearest piton. And bleed 1. So, spend a surge to convert a bleeding token into a scab armor. Alright, she's already surged this turn, so she's just going to have her basic attack. It's 2 speed with the curse hammer. It hits once, twice, and it's an upside down reflex and a parry super dense. This guy is legendary. This one is our easiest one to wound. So we do wound. We suffer 3 survival, except we don't, because we are ignoring that. He goes to the nearest piton and smacks it. We then are yanked back to the nearest piton. That'll do. That one's cancelled. We've got 2 cards left in there, including this one, so we could lose this scythe chick if we were crazy. We don't have to. Got any token? No, she doesn't have any tokens on somatic static. The archer does though. Get in there, archer. Oh no, she can't spend survival and she didn't roll a perfect hit last turn, so she can't double tap. She'll just go to here anyway. And then black and red chick will go to here. Puts up a block on the shield. And that'll do. So it doesn't really matter what happens here. Because what we're going to do is dash and surge to try and take it out with this swing. 2 speed, curse hammer, 2 hits, including a perfect hit. Excellent. Okay. So as long as we don't flip the trap, it doesn't matter if we flip the trap actually, but yeah, great. So this card's in play. I need to do 2 wounds. We've just critically hit with a grand weapon. So we gain the benefits of that. If you critically wound, it's knocked down, doesn't matter. We're not a grandmaster. But we have critically hit with a club. Where's me things? I'm grabbing that out again. There's so many rules in this game that if you miss any of those interactions, you miss out on some real gravy there. So yes, the club, when attacking with a perfect hit, double your wound attempt on the first selected hit location. So we're doing it in this order. We double this. That's a wound. We ignore that, and as long as we don't roll a 1, we win this. We do. Cool, cool, man. Cool. Sit down, pariah. Man, that fight would be so scary without someone that ignores somatic empathy. That's so scary. Oh, where's me silk surgeon? Could have aftermath saved everyone on a 7+. All the people that died, not still dead. Second one, still dead. If I'd played my undeathable tune, survives. Survives, no. That's fine. At this point, we've got so many people that are so good. All right, Jelly's achieved age 3. Let's roll that now. She was a 4 on age 3. I reckon that is something like +1 permanent movement. Something stupid. Age 3. It is in fact +1 permanent movement, and I can prove that to you if you don't believe me by showing you that. Okay. Who was it? Jelly. Get yourself an extra movement, Gel. She's no longer frenzied, so she can ignore that, and that's fine. Immortal's bad though. I do not like Immortal at all. So Jelly got bow 5. Yeah. It's death by snoo snoo for those guys. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, we actually have to flip one of these because we lost our scout with the scout lantern, and I don't think I can actually rebuild it. We might just be raw dogging one of these from now on. Let's roll the dice to decide our fate. It's the 10th card. Now, the reason why this is relevant is because if I flip murder, Peppermint dies and we lose the campaign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's this card. If it's murder, we've just lost the campaign. If it's not murder, we're fine. Oh, it's the plant and the stone. Nominate a survivor to decipher the stone. Actually, we need to do the stuff because I think we're going to give a survivor, let them have white secret. That's nice. We don't lose the campaign at this point. Let's go back and read the aftermath of this pariah fight. I am going to give the pariah a rock solid 50 million out of 10. Okay, archive implanted memories. That's great. People can now actually get white secret. Well done. Then, when a survivor learns white secret, they also learn the story of the Heartless. Gain the fused ability. Pretty great. 200 XP, 1 weapon proficiency, rewards. When a survivor learns white secret. Excellent. So we're going to gain the innovation Big Sapling. This is a cool little one actually. So this is from the Skrell white box. This is actually a lovely little one. And we gain this little fig tree. And we can give it a deep root massage. And if we roll 2 9s, we flip it, and we just gain a survival limit, and that's it. And we gain a survival when we depart. So it's just a little nice positive one. Little fig sapling. If we can roll 2 9s, we massage it. Yes, well done. We didn't die. 11 endeavours. That's a lot of endeavours. Innovate, shrine, face painting. Then let's see if we can roll. Oh yeah, and I'll do the sword mastery. And let's see if we can roll a 9 on that plant. Let's just massage the plant. There's an 8. No, try again. That's a 6. No, try again. That's a 3. No, try again. Massage the plant. Oh, it's a 6. Try again. Find the plant. Oh, it's a 6. We rolled like 4 6s. Try again. That's a 5. All right, our last chance to roll a 9 this turn. Yes, we've massaged the plant. If we massage it one more time, it's good. That's such a bad use of my thing. Yeah, defeat condition for that guy is bad. So, what is it? You archive Clan of Death and all these other things as well, don't you? Yeah, remove family, Clan of Death, and partnership for the rest of the campaign. So family is you can't pass down nicknames, partnership is you can't get survival maxed, and Clan of Death is obviously bad for children. Having said that, at this point, when you reach this point in the campaign, like you're probably not having too many more babies. You don't really need to. You've got your best survivors at that point already. So, yeah, not really necessary. Any timeline events? Secret meeting with the Dung Beetle Knight. Nice. So that is because we defeated the Dung Beetle Knight in our last play. and we had storytelling innovated. So this will determine if we are going to be able to fight the old master in this showdown. One of my favourite pieces of artwork and moments in this game was this little story. So, once there was a boy that made friends with a monster. They often met in secret and played many games. The monster was very important to the boy and he told no one about it. Why do you like to come and play? The boy asked the monster. Well, my mind is very old. I've forgotten most of my life and soon I'll remember nothing at all. Does it hurt? Yes, replied the monster. You help me to remember my life and that brings me comfort. Will you always come and play? I promise, whenever I will. So we have to nominate a survivor with the least hunt XP. There shouldn't be anyone with 0. I think I've killed all them. Yeah, these two were killed, by the way. So it's just one of these guys. Jeffrey the Crabman. Yasmin. Lucio. Or Domingo. Propulsion drive. Is that the one that you run? Yeah. That's fun. Jeffrey the Crabman with his club and agility fighter. Not really a useful combination. Alright, let's give it to this Domingo. Domingo has now got the secretive disorder. Okay, and if he has 3 or more hunt XP, or you nominate a survivor with secretive. Okay, so it's 1 plus 1d 5 years from now, so we want to roll low. Always good, Dano. Always reliable, mate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we can't face the old master. Damn, that would have been sick. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, so literally, when you get to the old master, it's too late. Ah. Mind you, he does get beetle strength, secret fighting art, this survivor. If he has... No, it's fine, mate. We rolled a 10. What can you do? The punishment for me rolling 10s has to be I get punished at sometimes, right? Otherwise, it's just me rolling 10s and breaking the game. Which is fine. Yeah, so I'm at a bit of a quandary now because I feel like there isn't really a monster outside of Dung Beetle Knight 3 that really provides much of a challenge. So I'm sort of contemplating, and this is one of my issues with the game at this point, right? It's probably my only real issue with the game. You get a roll on, and then it just snowballs, and you reach a point where that's it. You can't be stopped. The game doesn't function at that level enough to be able to stop you. And the nemesis fights are the moments where you really get tested. The quarries, they're not really a challenge. So I kind of want to just go, cool, we're going to have 4 more fights in this campaign. The first is the Silent Mother, which is the spider legendary monster. The second is Red Witches, level 3. The third is Dung Beetle Knight, level 3. And the fourth is God Hand, and that's it. Because we've got maximum firepower now with our survivors. I haven't even looked at weapons or equipment for about 5 lantern years because these are literal end game items that we're rocking right now. We've got enough Elytra to give Dome Buster and the Curse Hammer sharp. So when we rock into that final fight, we're going to have sharp weapons, which is how we're going to get around the God Hand's toughness. Yeah, I mean, we just give her Dome Buster. And yeah. Have we got a Cyclops Fly? What have we got in storage? What about the one, what's the one that gives bonus speed? Vermin Storage. Cyclops Fly, Lonely Ant, Sword Beetle, Hissing Cockroach. Where's me vermins? One of them I think gives +1 speed. Sword Beetle, +1 strength. Hissing Cockroach, Insanity. Nightmare Tick, +1 evasion. Cyclops Fly, +1 accuracy. Damn. We got Fiddler Crab Spider too. We could just eat one of them. Gain Armoured Fist, Secret Fighting Art. We could give it to her. She'd get Armoured Fist. So she'd have Acid Palms, Sharp, and Armoured Fist. Because we can give her Sharp on heckin' whatever we want. Immortal Arm. Oh my god, that's pretty fun. Let's see if we can build that out. So if she has Immortal Arm at Strength 7. This weapon gains the Fist and Tooth keyword when you attack with Fist and Tooth. So we need to load it up on a red set. So that works by doing this. And this can just go up here and this can go up here. And then we go that Immortal Arm, which is a seed pattern. No, it's just a pattern. Okay. So this weapon on her is Strength 17. Because she's attacking with Fist and Tooth, she gets Acid Palms. So it's, and then Sharp from Elytria. So she will be rolling 3 dice with Strength 17. You just need a red down. What red downs have we got, Deno? Let's have a look at the gear grids. Red down. Anything of value. Skull Helm will not be getting used, thank you. Leather Mask also no. Speaker Cult Knife. Silk Stuff, no. Beetle Bomb. Do we want a Beetle Bomb? That's awful, isn't it? Yeah, that's bad. Spinal Sickle. Let's make that. We need a whip specialist. Yeah, so we just put the Speaker Cult Knife there, don't we? Actually, we should try and fight the level 3 Phoenix and get a Trash Crown. Where does the Trash Crown sit in this? No, not a Trash Crown. I don't mean that. I mean the Phoenix thing. Hidden Crimson Jewel would do it too. How good would that be? Oh. Oh my god, we could make it even more powerful. We could give a Fist and Tooth. Attacks gain +1. I'm just trying to think of interesting ways to take down the God Hand. So we need that and that. We don't need these on her. The thing is, where's my other rolling stuff? We could make her a full rolling armor set and she still gets a bonus evasion, which would be sick. Rainbow Wing Belt. Where's the rest of the bits and pieces from the rolling set? Yeah, we're in Fantasyland now. So the rolling set is a rubber bone harness. What does that require? Yeah, we got that. That. Oh. Scarab Circlet. Yes. Oh, that's so good. DBK Errant Badge. What do we need to make that? Yeah, let's just make that anyway. So if I was to go and do an underground sew right now, we could make all of these in a few years' time and do a full rolling set. Is that worth it? Would that be worthwhile, Deno? We still need a down red though. So the Beetle Bomb. Is that -1 toughness? No, that is so bad. That is such a bad card. Why would you take a 50-50 to maybe get -1 evasion and -1 accuracy? That is not good odds. Whew. Yeah, so I think probably the solution here is to just go into those later fights, and we'll do that, and that will be very good. So I think our best survivors that we have are our Skittle, who's our Silk Surgeon, Mighty Striking Extra Chick. We're going to get her a bonus luck, that's fine. Peanut Brittle, what a superstar, Club Mastery. So yes, 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 and yes. So all we do is we get them the exact right amount of XP, get them to 15. We need to take people with low understanding. Oh yeah, that's right, we need to do silk surgery to... Oh, it's good stuff. This chick gets an understanding for massaging the tree. So she gets White Secret. She can get Ageless or Leyline Walker, or the rubbish one. White Secret, what did I roll? 6. Quixotic and Peerless, that's rubbish. That's rubbish, Violet Crumble. Quixotic's actually pretty good. We'll clear off this and gain Quixotic and Peerless. No, it's an ability Deno, Peerless. Oh, and anyone who does what gets fused now, or anyone who gets White Secret, so also gained fused because you gained White Secret. Oh, that's cool. When you suffer a severe body injury, the monster suffers an automatic hit that inflicts a critical wound. Glorious. Well, I'm not going to do another showdown tonight. Oh, yeah, that's right, and I can get Armoured Fist on that as well. So if I give her Armoured Fist, let's just read what Armoured Fist does on a random. I'm pretty sure it is you add your... I have to add it. You add your arm's current armour to your strength of your fist and tooth attacks. I am 90% sure. Fighting Arts, Echoes. There we go. Claudine, we're not giving it to her. Claudine requires fist and tooth proficiency, gains strength equal to the current value of your arm's hit location. So I can give her the Immortal Arm, which will add 2 to her arm's hit location. Oh, yeah, we're doing it. We are doing it. So we're going to clear off Story of Blood. You are fine, but no more. Armoured Fist. Yep. And we're going to use the Immortal Arm in some set to have a wonderful, wonderful time. All right. I'm going to depart for the evening. Have a fantastic day. I'll probably be back tomorrow where we'll probably set up for Red Witches 3, I think. Yeah, or maybe the Silent Mother. I'm not sure. Have a fantastic week, friends. Catch you all soon. Big Tano out.